So I'm bringing this presentation to you today because I have spent my whole life not questioning why things are the way they are. In retrospect, I believe this was largely because my father was a police officer. I was taught to trust the system. I was taught to trust the system and not to question authority. It wasn't until I first heard the song "Fuck the Police" by NWA. I found out only then most cops aren't that great. Now, my dad was a very unique police officer because not only was he a cop, but he was a D.A.R.E officer. In fact, he was the designated D.A.R.E officer that went to all schools to do presentations, lying to scare kids about drugs. I thought no one in my high school did drugs. Turns out, nobody told me they did drugs. Now, I was wildly misinformed about drugs my whole life. It wasn't until college I learned about the medical benefits of marijuana and how its legal status allows the police to target people of color and lower income communities to be arrested and held in prison for what is largely a menial crime, thus feeding the prison industrial complex and keeping those arrested down with a highly stigmatized criminal record. Or as the white stoners call it, a real bummer. But now, we've seen the decriminalization of marijuana be positively impactful on communities where it's been legalized, which proves everything I was taught was wrong. And now I realize I need to look at controversial topics a little more critically, which is why I'm here to talk to you about sex work tonight. It's gonna be hard to win you over here, huh? Now, I used to not question sex work being illegal because it was illegal. I trusted that it was illegal for good reason, that it was a law meant to protect people. But the more I thought about it, I couldn't understand who this law was trying to protect. Now, to clarify, I'm not here to talk about the intricacies involved with the practice of sex work or the deeper problems of sexism involved with sex work customers. I'm not that qualified. My knowledge of the practice of sex work is limited, and honestly, my knowledge of sex probably is too. My cop D.A.R.E officer dad, who was Catholic, never gave me a sex talk, which frankly, might have been a good thing. Now, I learned about sex through slightly different information methods. Mostly thanks to the television in my room and HBO. I wrote down for you a few of my sources for where I did learn about sex. They do fit on one slide. Now, I am proud to say that despite my upbringing, I am a very sex-positive person. In fact, yeah, I'm probably more positive about sex than most things in my life. I'm not positive that I'll ever make enough money to own a home. I'm not positive racism will be eradicated in our lifetime. I'm not positive my doctor won't accidentally inject me with heroin during a routine test. But I am positive that sex between consenting adults is a great thing. Legalizing sex work would be similar to the legalization of marijuana, where legalization will make it easier to control, tax, and keep those involved in the transaction safe. But it's also so much more than that. We can, of course, start with the benefits of sex. The thing we need to remember here, above all, is that sex is good for us. Sex enhances daily pleasure. It lowers blood pressure, reduces risk of prostate cancer, burns calories, and improves sleep. Sex is a good thing. Now, sex is such a good thing that Sweden has proposed paid sex breaks for their employees, allowing them to go home, bone, and then return to work, increasing employee happiness and only slightly bringing down productivity because of time spent collecting high fives. good thing for us. And with access to birth control, protection from STDs, recreational sex is not a problem. Now, I'd like to emphasize one key difference here between sex work legalization and marijuana legalization. People already have sex all the time. Having sex is not illegal. It's only illegal if we're not giving it away for free. Now, from a historical standpoint, sex work was the first recorded account of one person paying another person to do something. Paying someone to do a task you cannot do yourself is every basic business model. Not allowing people to be paid for what they are qualified to do is ridiculous. That's like saying cooking is legal, but we are going to be outlawing chefs. Which wouldn't change the prestige of receiving a Michelin star, but would change the meaning a little bit. 1 star, very good sex in its category. 2, excellent sex worth a detour. And 3, exceptional sex worth a special journey. Now, there are huge stigmas to sex work, not just for people that pay for sex work, but even from other women that look down on sex workers, which is a huge problem. Many believe that they have no self-respect or they don't value their bodies, which is obviously untrue. Clearly, sex workers value their bodies. That's why they're sex workers. They're the ones that figured it out. Now, a key difference I must emphasize at this point is that sex work is different from human trafficking. Human trafficking is involuntary and has forced their workers into their situations against their will. Sex work is a choice. It's entirely different. It's a difference between somebody asking if you want to go see The Fate of the Furious, because you both mutually enjoy the franchise, and being Clockwork Oranged into watching all 8. Now, for a society so obsessed with sex, it makes no sense that sex is the only thing we can't buy. And that's being exploited. Advertisers use sex to make us think, if I buy this product, I will be attractive too, and I can get sex. This exploitation of desire is the reason why American Apparel, well known for their hyper-sexual advertising campaigns, use sex to sell you their clothing instead of, let's say, cute dogs. Even though cute dogs are very cute, you can find them on nearly every street corner. They are far more accessible than sex and can be legally obtained at almost any time. Since sex work is illegal, there is no one guaranteed way of getting sex, and advertisers are exploiting our desire to obtain it. All of these companies are selling us the middleman when we should be buying direct. Now let's look a little deeper at the psychology of these advertisements. Here we have a sexy woman selling perfume for women to other women. This implies, buy this and you can be sexy too. But for what? These dudes? It takes a woman striving to be a 10 to bag a 5. Reinforcing unrealistic beauty standards where women have to be smoke shows only benefits mediocre men who are fine with just a mediocre appearance, mediocre intelligence, and mediocre sense of humor. This is normalized everywhere, and we see this all the time on television. We see it in movies, and we pretty much see it every Friday and Saturday nights. Now, who benefits from women constantly being told they must work hard to be attractive and they'll never be good enough? Mediocre men. Mediocre men, as a majority, control most things in the world.
Hell yeah!
Corporations. The government. Hell, they're the managers of virtually every shitty job you've ever had. Mediocre men have the power. They create these double standards. They make the laws, and then they enforce them. Which has brought me to this conclusion. Sex work is only illegal so women have to fuck mediocre men for free. So that we legally cannot charge them for a service they should be paying for. Now, on the surface, making sex work illegal seems to only take away women's liberation and sexual freedom from their bodies and how they choose to use them. But it's deeper than that. By keeping sex work illegal, it limits opportunities and compromises the safety of empowered and sexually educated women, leaving us to continue to benefit mediocre men by fucking them for free. Which, I guess, is who this law is really trying to protect. Now, a very mediocre man once said, "Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?" To that mediocre man, I ask you, how are you getting free milk? Anyone that uses this phrase should absolutely be paying for milk. But I guess it's nice knowing that your interests are being protected. Now, I hope laws will change, and I want to shift your perspective on sex workers, but in the meantime, I have pledged to a new, more progressive movement. I present to you D.A.R.E.
Yeah.
Mediocre Dude Awareness Resistance Education. And of course, our motto, just say no to mediocre.